Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is I'm looking for assistance. The scripture comes from Jeremiah 2 and 20. Long ago, you broke off your yoke and tore off your bonds. You said, I will not serve you. Indeed, on every high hill and under every spreading tree, you lay down as a prostitute. I had planted you like a choice vine of sound and reliable stock. How then did you turn against me into a corrupt wild vine? Although you wash yourself with soap and use an abundance of cleansing powder, the stain of your guilt is before me, declares the sovereign Lord. Baby, this message is for somebody. God say, turn away, turn away, turn away, and come back. Okay. And that's literally the message. God said, I need assistance. Turn away and come back. Okay. And regardless if the assistance is me coming through and saying, God said, turn back. Hello, hello, hello out there to whoever this is for. Mayday. God said, turn around and come back to him. Okay. This is for somebody that has decided to go against what God said. And now they going on their own. They gonna do their own thing because they sick of this and they sick of that and they tired of all of these rules and they tired of all these things. And God said, hello, you better turn back. You better turn back regardless to what it is. They got you feeling like you gonna go ahead and turn away from God. God said, turn back, turn back, turn back, turn back, turn back. Don't do it. And that's the message, okay? That's the message. You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in a position to where you are just completely, okay, cut off from God, okay? Don't put yourself in a position to where you completely cut off from God, from the roots, okay? Because we already know, y'all know I got my little garden thing going on over here. When a plant, when a stem, when a branch is cut off from the roots and from the actual the rest of the plant, it's gonna die. Okay. And I'm just being real. Like, I just feel like that's the message for somebody. They have decided to turn away for one reason or another. Like, regardless to if it's you feeling like you're not getting everything in time, like maybe it's you waiting for all these things and you're feeling like, I know it can be frustrating. I know it can be frustrating because sometimes I've already talked about that. I was living a life of sin. And I had the car of my dreams, the house of my dreams. I had all kind of stuff going on, but that doesn't mean that you should turn away from God. And I know that it can be very frustrating. It can be very frustrating. It can be very frustrating, and it could put you in a position to where you like, how is it possible that when I was living sinfully, I had everything, but while I'm living righteously, I have nothing? But this is why I say so many times, there's so many people that always talk about judge them by their fruit, judge them by their fruit. And when they say that, they talking about materialistic things. Materialistic things do not count. They do not count. They do not count. They do not count. Because I had the dream of my car dream, the car of my dreams, a Cadillac, pink, purple. I mixed the paint myself. I fixed it up the perfect way. I had rims on it, everything. And guess what? Living a life of sin to the fullest extent. I had a beautiful house, 4 closets full of clothes, all the purses, all the shoes, all the everything. My beauty room was lavish. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bedroom exactly how I wanted to. The bed that I always dreamed of with the big, huge wooden, supersized bed. It don't matter what you got. Materialistic things don't count. They don't count. The backyard was beautiful. The little patio area that was enclosed. So if I wanted to sit out there and vape and smoke, the mosquitoes couldn't get at me. Materialistic things do not count. They don't count. They do not count. And I'm sick and tired of people trying to say, oh, well, they don't have a car, so they can't be for God. They don't have a house. They can't be for God. It's people with mansions off the water in Miami that live the biggest satanic and evil life that they possibly can. Materialistic things do not count. God said, turn away, turn around, and come back to him. Turn around and come back to him. Turn around and come back to him. Okay. And that's the message. It looked good. It look good. It look good until you find yourself, something happen, you don't know what happened, and you wake up and you in a desolate place and you trying to figure out what's going on, and that's hell. Okay, it's desolate. There is a version of hell where it's nothing there. It looked like everything has just been burnt. There are no trees, there's no greenery, there's no sun. It is dark, it is smoky, it is cloudy, it is depressing. God said, turn away from there. What a pity for you to live maybe to hit 100. Everybody don't hit 100. Some people don't even hit 50. And then you lived your life. You did to the fullest. You done had a blast over here, and you got to spend all eternity in hell. Why do that to yourself? Why? And that's the message. That's the message. That's the message for somebody. Turn back. God said, turn back, turn back, turn back before it's too late. Turn back before it's too late. Turn back before it's too late. And I know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? This is not coming from somebody where I'm talking to you from my big huge mansion with a Maserati out front, and I'm telling you that you should be thankful for whatever you have. I don't have no Maserati. I don't have no house. I don't just wear nothing but name brand clothes. I'm not somebody that, you know what I'm saying, got all these things going on. I've had those things going on. But I can tell you that when I had those things going on, I was not happy. I wasn't. I still wasn't happy. I still was not happy, even with all of those things that I had. And I'm sitting here telling you, don't look at what somebody else got and think to yourself, well, if only I had that, I could be happy. It is a possibility that they still ain't happy. They can have a house on a lake, a house on the beach, and they can have all the fanciest cars, all the fanciest clothes, and they still will be sitting there crying themselves to sleep at night because it's something that they're not happy about. God said, come back to him. That's the message. For whoever that's for, that's the message. That's the message. That's the message. Why do you think that there are some people that they boss are picking on them? They boss make 3 times their salary, stay in a big beautiful house, and married, and they got all kind of wonderful things going on, and they be picking on people that don't have nothing. People that they gotta eat a cold sandwich for lunch, and they gotta go and get something off the dollar menu. That's the person they picking on. They mad at that person. That just because you got all these nice things don't mean nothing. That's just like some of these big time celebrities be messing with the other people. Like, I'm done. I'm done. But you know, like, I just feel like God is saying there are some situations where you don't want to put yourself in a position to where you looking at what somebody got and you thinking to yourself, oh, if only I had this, and if only I that, and if only. God said be happy with what you have. And what you have, some people don't have. When you have God, and there's some people that don't have God, and they got all these materialistic things, but they don't have God, they are not happy. They are not happy. They are miserable. And not like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the people with the most lavish of lifestyles, and they have all the things. You would think they have everything in their life, everything they could possibly want. They still take out the time to gossip about other people. They still take out the time to pick on other people. Still trying to slow other people down. Still trying to sleep with somebody else's man. Why? Because they not happy. And misery loves company. They not happy. If you don't have God and really have God, you are not going to be happy. And if you are saying to yourself, I'm going to turn away from God because I don't have this and I don't have that and I don't have all these things, that's okay. You'll be able to have all these things, but guess what? You are not going to have joy. You will not have peace. You will not have joy. You will not be happy. Turn away. Turn away. That's the message. I don't know who this for. But God said you better turn away. You better turn away before you get going. Before you get going. Before you get going. Go ahead and turn away. Turn back. Because it ain't there will be no peace there. There will be no joy there. There will be no happiness there. And as somebody, as a witness, okay, somebody that had everything that I wanted, everything I desired, if I wanted, like, I could do whatever, baby. There is no peace and there's no joy in not having God. There's no peace and there's no joy in turning away from God and not being a part of God, okay? And that's the message. And you may very well have to live without having those things. Just like, you know what I'm saying, God may test you, and your test may not be the same as everybody else's test. Your test may be for a few years, but it's different. Everybody's going on down a different journey, and just because your test was for a few years, your blessing may be maybe bigger than other people's blessing. But don't put yourself in a position to where you comparing yourself to what somebody else got going on. That's the message, okay? And that's the message. God is saying, like, don't compare yourself to other people. Do not sit around thinking that when it comes to his fruits and the fruits that he gives to his children, it don't have nothing to do with materialistic things. It has to do with what's in here. And when it comes to when you do get your blessings, it may take you a little bit longer to receive it than it took somebody else. And that's okay. That's okay. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.